How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Mo, and today we're continuing. I want to grab a book. I always want to grab a book. We're continuing our adventures, or finishing our adventures, I should say, in Valenwood. So this I was planning on being each part of the overall campaign, but yeah, it's taken all day just to do one playthrough. Of course, there's a lot of rules looking up and a lot of that stuff because, again, this isn't my forever game, so I don't play it that often or haven't played it that often. Now, if you guys want to see me play it more, of course, let me know down in the comments, and we will continue this campaign, and maybe by the time we get to the third part, I'll be able to complete it in 3 to 4 hours. Maybe. With that said, we are streaming today, just like we've been streaming, or will be streaming for the rest of the week, to raise money for Extra Life. I say this week, but we raise money for Children's Miracle Network and Extra Life throughout the entire year. You can always click that link down below to our link tree to donate to Extra Life. However, during this week, we want to do something special for Tabletop Appreciation Week, and we are doing some giveaways. So during some of the live streams, we will have giveaways, so come out and join us in the chat to have a chance to win those. But then we also have the incentive levels where you can enter to win a big bundle giveaway. That giveaway is going to contain basically a bunch of different games from our collection. One I know that's going to be in there is Frozen Frontier. We may include a set of Marvel United and a couple other games. Otherwise, if I don't have a full list of games, you're going to be able to go to my call list and just pick 5 games from there. Give me 1 second, guys. I believe the baby has woken up from her nap, so let me go check on that. All right, we are back. Baby is watching some number blocks or some letter blocks. I don't know. It's one of the blocks. It's the blocks universe. She is. She likes learning, which is good, right? Kids don't always like to learn. She likes learning. She likes watching the number blocks, letter blocks. She knows her ABCs, her 1, 2, 3s, which is pretty good for 2. All right, but we are back. We are going to finish up this playthrough. So all we have left is to go to the final quest. It is unfortunate that we ended on the XP that we did, because now it's going to be more difficult because we ended on 14 instead of 15. Oh no, the last scenarios is hard set. We don't do it based on our XP. If I remember correctly. Last scenario is based off of the table. Oh, where is it at? Nope. Enemy pool. Here we go. All right. So yeah. So the EP. So the in session, yeah. So the in session, this is the in session. So the in session is 13. So we're good. We're good. All right. I want to make sure that I had that right. The in session is what it tells you it is, not what your actual XP is. So there we go. So we just need to get up there, get that done. And that will be the end. That will be the end of this. And like I said, then we'll go ahead and pack it away. I'll keep it all set up. And if you guys want to watch more, just let me know down in the comments. So we are here. We can get up here within 2. This is day 12. I forgot to flip that to day 12. So we are going to slide this over. We are going to go to our quest C02 or C03. Sorry. Yeah, C03. All right. C03, quest objectives, traveled to Valenwood. All right. So we need to set this up. I guess ice would not be appropriate. Guess we'll go back to the one we started with. This one here. Looks all fancy schmancy. And then this is going like so. All right. So. Follow the clash using the end of session difficulty EP. So 13. So that means we will be at 26. In the clash, all enemies gain the skill Ethereal, meaning only I can hit them anyways. After deploying enemies, deploy the level 5 Woodorc Marauder in the next available enemy hex. All right, so let's go ahead and build first. So it is, sorry, I was saying 26. I was doubling it because I used 2-player game. It's 13. So it's 13. So that is going to give us 1 level 10. Which is going to be a cultist, a Khajiit cultist as intimidate and ritual 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and she starts here. We have 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. We do need to get our companion. I forgot. This is the whole reason we went where we went, was so we could get this companion. Question is, where is she? Evi Sharpshooter. Evie Sharpshooter? Nope. 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 I probably should put these in alphabetical order, but they're different on the back and the front, so can't even say I'd put them in alphabetical order. Nope. 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 There. A belly sharp arrow, or sharp arrow, and sharp shooter. I guess she could be a sharpshooter. Still setting up the final fight. Yeah, still setting it up. There. All right, so we're 13, so we did our 10. So now we need to do 1, and it's that silly will-o-wisp again. Which again, it being ethereal is no big deal. Decay means that it will kill itself each round, so not worried about that. Second one is going to be a high elf bandit with 3. So this is going 1, 2, 3. And then the third one for 13 is going to be the Argonian bandit. So we're getting all of our bandits now. So 3, and then that goes at 4. And then we have to bring in the orc who is betraying us. So actually, what's funny is we'll actually have our 5 for this quest. So this quest will, I think, carry over to the next game. Right? I don't know. We'll have to look. I don't know if quests go away at the end of the game. Okay. So what else stays with us? But the orc becomes a bad guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she is going here. Oops. Go here. All right. That is a lot of people. But now we do get our companions. She has only got 3, but she's got a range 6. She can hit people from like everywhere. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have figured she was gonna be the one that would betray us because she's the Valenwood character, whereas the Wood Elf was not. Range of 1, so she's gonna go up in the front and put me right there because yeah, she's got 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like she can ping any of these guys from the back. Don't bring her up in there. All right, so she has Iron Bark and True Strike. That's what her abilities are. Iron Bark. Within the unit is dealt damage by non-adjacent units, its defense is increased by 1. Okay, so she gets +1 defense for ranged attacks. True Strike. If all this unit's rolled enemy combat dice result in 1, this unit deals true damage. Okay, so it just damages. So the question is, how are they going to hit ethereal? Or no, ethereal just blocks 1, right? And then what we said, if it's not a spell, it blocks 1. These units dealt damage by an adventurer not in the magic. This unit prevents the number of players damage, so it prevents 1 damage. And I guess that applies to companions too, right? Like, how would I say that this is a magician or not a magician, right? What stance they're in? Or because they're my companions, are they in that stance? Do companions keep the stance of the main player? Companions. We read companions earlier. We're going to have to read them again. 59 and 57 or 90. We're closer to 90, so I guess we'll go to 90 first. 90. Companion unit under the control of the entire party or a specific adventurer. Companion units can be gained, blah, blah, blah. Part of the party, it follows these rules. A companion party member, but not an adventurer, is not affected by abilities that apply to adventurers and is not counted towards the party's total number of adventurers. Companion unit begins their battle with maximum HP. Means defeated is removed from the party. Means the adventurer in the party. Defeated companionship, no. If companion controlling adventurer is defeated. If all adventurers are defeated, the encounter ends. All remaining companions are removed. Okay, so there's the thing where I had that the 2 parts of the rulebook not matching. The party wipeout versus the adventurer wipeout. Now here it confirms again that if the party wipes out. Card text that affects frequently. Okay, so it says here the companions in a party are not an adventurer. It is not affected by abilities that apply to adventurers. So they're not affected by ethereal. Because this says an adventurer not in that stance. And I'm now that I read this and then read this and it has the word adventurer. So when I was fighting the ethereal things before, it really didn't matter. Because I was like, they gave me these two companions. If I can't attack any of those with those, the two companions are useless to me. So that changes a lot. All right, so we've got this set up. We're good to go. Yeah. All right. We are good to go. Let's set ourselves to round number 1. We'll have to see whether that completes, so we'll put them on there anyways. All right, so beginning my turn, I get to recover my 3 dice. Oops, this should have recovered at the end of that last battle. All right, and these would have depleted. So, how long ago was that battle? That was right before this stream, right? So these have not come back yet. And banished dice. Where did banished dice go? That might go down here too. Dungeon. Overland encounter. End of day. No, I need cleanup. Sorry, I need cleanup. Where's the end of battle? So it's kind of weird. They've got these in a very weird way, right? Because they go through, okay, here's each of the different encounters, but they don't put the battle encounter in here. They do the encounter and then they go through the end of day. And I feel like the end of day should be at the end of like the quest encounter, one of the other encounters. There's reward phase. So I know it has to do with the cleanup step, because I keep missing the cleanup step. No. No. Battle. Here we go. Battle. End of battle. Cleanup. 86. Okay. End of battle. Cleanup. Remove all remaining HP. Blah, blah, blah. Each adventure removes and exhausts any remaining dice from the active slots, so those go to exhaust, and recover all their drained skill dice. Note the dice and adventures cooldown track at the end of the battle remain there to next battle. It says recover. So to me, recover means go back to my map, because it didn't say put it in exhausted. So we're going to recover my drained dice, which is that one. Like, these two got exhausted. The Valley Elf is like, totally awesome for share, dude. All right. All right, so Enfeeble, which is the one where they do bad things to us. This unit's engage, it adds light fatigue. Okay. She's going after the highest hit points, which is currently me now. But we're even, actually. But she targets both of us anyways. She's aggressive, which means she rerolls, and she dodges, which reduces the damage on misses. Prevent damage to this unit equal to the number of rolled dice that do not do damage. Oh, and she has armor. Alright, so. I guess we need to take her out first. So let's do that. We're going to go after her. We can roll 4 dice now since we upgraded that. So this allows me to change the face of any die that I roll. She's got 6 hit points, 1 armor. I'll be negating that armor because I have 4 in my stack. So we go big and just try to get rid of it all. Let's not get rid of all of our damage dice, so we'll do these 3. Yeah. Oh, that is a horrible roll. It's not what I want. All right, so we get 2, and we deal 2 damage. Hey, but we're almost up to 6, so we're almost able to blast off. That one, that one, that one. We didn't even get our reroll. We do have 5, which we could revive somebody, but I kind of don't want to revive. We could do bone armor, which would take 2 chips from the stack, but then that prevents us from doing our explosion. Yeah, that's all we can do. Do we move? I mean, I'm not really concerned with these. That's the thing. All my people are ranged. So I got to get this one out there. No, I think I'm going to hold back. We'll send out our Wood Elf Marauder. One. Here's a question. Do I want to, like I said, do I want to focus here? She does have 3 rolls. But she's native, so she gets +1, so she actually has 2 armor. Let's go after the one with less armor. Yeah, Stu, we'll do her. Gonna go after her. Let's actually move. We'll move in a little bit more. We do 3 dice, 1 armor. This is not the one that gets to reroll, which sucks. So it did 2 minus 1, so 1. All it does. And then she's going to shoot here, and we're hoping for a 1 because she only gets to roll 1 die, so we're hoping for a 1, and then it counts and it'll be just true damage. That is a 0. That is still a 0. That does not change when it is a 0. Way to go. Way to go. All right, so hang on. So my magicka is even. I gotta remember, my magicka is even now. So I actually can roll 5 dice at a time. There isn't really a reason to roll 5 dice, but I can roll 5 dice at a time. Yeah, oh, now the fun part. Now the bad guys. All right, so we start with the highest. So she's the highest. Intimidate and Ritual 1. Intimidate. After the units engage, apply a fear status die to the unit's target. Target already has a fear status die, remove it instead. And then Ritual 1. Ritual, at the end of this unit's turn, all allied units in sight heal for 1. Ooh, I should have read that first. We should have gone after her. Oh, we should have gone after her. Dang it. She has a range of 2. She's going to go after anybody. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it's 3. So she's got to move. 1, 2. She's going to roll here. And she's going to add fear to him. So 2. Blocks 1. And then she adds a fear. to him. And then what's Fear do? Fear, the effects of this unit's non-combat skills are ignored. This effect does not apply to dice already in the active slots or cooldown track. Okay, so it really doesn't really bother him because that's all he rolls is combat dice. All right, but then she is going to heal. She heals everybody. In sight. Okay, so what's the difference between in sight and in range? Because there's no line of sight in this game. So what is the difference between sight and range? How are they defining sight? Sight, page 58. Some action abilities require the unit to resolve them being in sight to another unit or a hex on the battle map. A unit has sight to another unit or hex if both units in the hexes on the same tile or adjacent tile. For example, in a clash battle, an adventurer on the entrance tile has sight to an enemy in the clash tile or the entrance tile. The unit is always in sight of itself. Oh, so really sight only applies in a delve. Everybody heals for one. Do they heal for one if they've taken no damage? No, it's heal, right? Yeah, heal. Oh, boy. All right, so he's going back to 3. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4. So she goes back to 5. We didn't hit anybody else, so. And it's all bad guy units, right? Allied units, so allied to her. All right, so she's first. This would be second. She's got range of 3. She's going after the highest hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he lost 1, so she's coming after me. 1, 2, 3. She has range 3. She's going to attack for 2. I can prevent 2 if she hits for that hard. She hit for 3. So yeah, we're going to get rid of that to reduce it to 1. All right. And then these two doesn't matter really. He's going after the lowest, which is her. 1, 2, 3. And so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's in range. 1 die. She has 1 armor because it was ranged. Or wait a minute. Is Ironbark ranged or melee? Ironbark, when this unit is dealt damage by non-adjacent units. Yeah, so not adjacent, so blocked it. And then this one wants to go after highest hit points, which is me. It's in 3. Although it's going to, oh, he attacks 2. So he would attack 2 different units. With the highest hit points, 1, 2, 3, 4. Since it's no, with the lowest. Since this is a tie, I'm going to have the other one go here. He's got armor. He blocks it. All right, this one's going to go after the 2 with the highest, which is us 2. He does 2, blocks 1, still takes 1. And then I take 1. Oops, not there. There. All right, and then Enfeeble 1 means that we add Light Fatigue. Yay! Light Fatigue. All right, on to round 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5. We need 6 to spawn our explosion. I got to get rid of that one. Luckily, she moved into range. 1, 2, 3. Because I can't have her keep healing everything that I do. So let's get our 3 dice back. 1, 2, 3. I could have done my dynamic. I think it's too early to do that because I'd have to add 4 fatigue in to give me a round where I can't do anything. So we want to hit her. So that's damage. That does damage. This might add an effect that helps us. I can actually roll all 5 because I'm allowed to roll 4 plus 1 because of my sigil. We're just rolling everything against her. That is horrible, guys. That is just horrendous. This just helps with movement. Don't care about that. This will allow me to get 1 die back and stop 1 damage. Okay. This is fine. This does how much damage? Deals X damage, and it was only on the 1. Oh no, it does X damage to an adjacent enemy. Sorry, I needed to move. Oh, she can't get adjacent. So 1, 1, 2. That's fine. We'll do 1, 2. And again, it's only gonna do 1 damage, and then she's gonna heal it all. So it doesn't matter. Well, maybe it'll help take somebody out. But I'm gonna have everybody attack her. It doesn't matter. Deal 1 damage to adjacent enemy. We'll just do 1. Well, no, I can't attack him because I had misses. I didn't move, so that was a waste. Sorry, that's just a waste. And then 2 tenacity is a waste. Well, hang on. Can I spend any tenacity before that? I could heal. I could do the spiritual summoning. No, I can't. We've not defeated anybody. And the bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to do damage. I needed to do damage to be able to do the bones. Yeah, that was a horrible roll. Yeah, the Power Stone is right here. It was still in my cooldown track. Now I'm trying to figure out, is there any math I can do to try to spin this before I add these to my track? And the only one is this one, and I'm missing one. I'm missing 1 chip. I could do this one, and then I'd have to get more chips. Well, no, I can't do this one because there's nobody's knocked out. I can't do that one. No, that's a complete waste. So wow, that was a horrible turn because all that is a waste. All right. So, fear doesn't matter to him. What was intimidate again? No expendable items. No expendable items. Well, yes. This feels like a waste, but yeah, I could use my dynamic and then use this gruel to get rid of the fatigue dice. I can't go a whole turn with doing no attack. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and use our dynamic. On your turn, recover any 4 dice. So attack. 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 Change the face of the dice. Gain 4 fatigue. Consume the gruel. Remove 3 of those. Do a second engage action. Makes me exhaust. I'm going to use all 4 of my dice. That wasn't much better there. That wasn't much better. Same thing. 2. 1, 2. Although I can summon, though, because I'll be able to hit her this time. So deal 2 damage. So this is 4 damage. 4 damage. She blocks 0 because my Boneyard removes 2. So she's blocking 0. It was that Intimidate I wanted to double check. Oh, that puts the fear token. Alright, so I'm going to do the full 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me 6. Before I use these 2 dice, I'm going to spend 3. 1, 2, 3. And all 6 of my chips to get 3 level 1 guys. So, and they have to be within my range. My range now is, it's still only 2. So they're not going to get where I want them to be. Oh, but I haven't moved yet. So before I do that, I should have moved. 1, 2. So now I can do 1, 2 there. 1, 2 there. There's a skeleton. There you go. You actually got a skeleton this time. See, David helped. 1, 2. David's a big one. 1, 2 there. All right. So the problem is, if I don't move him, he's taking damage. So I've got to move him before I activate those guys. So we're going to move him. Oops, forgot to use my last 2 dice. Gives me 1, 2. So he's going to attack her. Yeah, we gotta take her out. There we go. Holy cow! Why couldn't I got that kind of roll before? So it's 2, 4, 6. She blocks 2, so that's still 4. She only had 2 left. Really? Why couldn't I have gotten that like any other time? That's not when I needed it anymore. Oh, so so now I can activate my dudes. So we'll have this dude attack for 1. Probably gonna miss 1. It misses, but then does 2 damage. It blew up. And then and is defeated. Okay, so it goes down here. It's defeated. Ooh, so that's a way to get the Guardian, because these are defeated. It doesn't say put them back in the bag. They get defeated. Now he was defeated, so actually he goes there. All right, so he's going to go and try to attack that guy. 2. He has dodge, which means a miss wouldn't hit him, but there were no misses. So that's a straight 2. 1, 2. Then he's going to blow up. So it does another 2. He's defeated. Skeleton's going to try to attack him. He misses. But then he blows up. Does 2 damage. And he's defeated. Okay. Wasn't so bad. She's going to try to shoot there. Again, we're looking for 1s. That is a 1, so that is true damage. Goes through. I think. Keywords, page 25. That's not keywords. This is half the game. Half the game is Will flipping through a book to figure out. Because here's the same thing with damage. Is damage the same as an attack? 63. Now I'm wondering if me blowing up is actually supposed to do damage, or do we still treat it like an attack? And you still have to damage, languid, and type. Okay. Deal damage to other units by triggering abilities and applying dice. When the unit is dealt damage, it takes the amount of damage that is not prevented, and the unit's HP is reduced by the amount of damage it took. All damage dealt to this unit is an action in a single instance for the purpose of resolving rolls and abilities, such as preventing damage. Physical damage. This is simply referred to as damage. Most common damage is physical unless otherwise specified. True damage. Type of damage is only dealt by specified effects, such as over fatigue. True damage cannot be prevented or reduced by abilities unless it specifically affect the damage. True damage ignores any bonus HP, reduces the unit's HP instead. Preventing damage. Units can use several different skills or abilities to prevent damage. The abilities have a wide area. Ability prevents the amount of damage. Damage prevented was dealt but cannot be triggered abilities. Abilities that prevent damage can only trigger in a battle unless otherwise specified. Multiple abilities. Okay, well that's not it. I want to know the shield. Does the shield on them prevent when it just says do damage? Has 0 defense. So if that's the case, I'd have to rewind a lot because I have no clue how much HP they had when they blew up. And that's how I played it earlier. Where is that? Where's the coin? There's a spot that shows their coin. There we go. Defense. This is the amount of damage prevented each time an engage or ability deals damage. Okay, so anytime. All right, so he had 2. Skeleton had 2. And I did 0 damage to him. So he didn't go away. He's still there. Oh no, not Skeleton. Skeleton blew up. He blew up this guy. I don't remember how much HP this guy had. Keep the boom. Yeah, this would be way too... He had 0 armor, so he would have been gone. He had 0 armor. So everybody else had 0 armor, so they would be gone. This boom, she had 1 armor, so I'll put 1 hit point back on her. We'll put 1 hit point back on her. All right. True damage, though, is what I was trying to figure out. Her true damage does do damage, and it ignores shields. I'm about to say, because otherwise she would be useless. Because she only gets to roll 1 die. And then if anybody's got any armor, she's not going to be able to stop it. So, that's that. Yeah. All right. So that was the end of that turn. Now it is their turn. She's going to go first. She wants the highest hit points. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. She's not in range of her. She has to move to get closer to her target. I choose the target. He's got the same. We've actually all got 3. I'm going to make that the target. So she's going to move towards him. 1, 2. Unfortunately, that keeps her in range of me, though. That's fine. All right. So she's going to roll 2 dice towards both of us. Aggressive means that she does... she rolls misses. So that's 2, blocks 1. And then 2. I'll exhaust this. Or I'll deplete that to block both of it. This one is going to go after who has the most hit points, so it's coming after me. 1, 2, 3. Well, it only has 1 die, though. That is a 1, so that is a hit. I can reduce that hit. I get to recover 1 die. We'll cover the attacky die. All right. That's them. All right. Instead of me, my dog choose the target. Is it the target dog? Big red bullseye. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. She can still hit this one, so that's so good. All right, so it's me. I've only got one die. This die can do between 2 and 4 damage, depending on what I roll. Oh, hang on. Recover first. Actually, I have 2 die. So, the problem with attacking her is if I miss, which these dice can't, well, they technically can miss. I could get tenacity again. I've been getting a lot of tenacity, so. And this one, when he attacks, oh, enfeeble. I forgot the enfeeble. I should have taken a fatigue. Stupid enfeeble. I think we're good. I'm just going to go after her. Use both dice that I have left. Where'd my dice tray go? How big is your recover? 0 right now. But if I had 2 chips, it would be 2. All right, so. Oh, these weren't both attacky dice. Dang it. One is the rock. What's the rock do? Can't stop the rock. Apply maim to one enemy in range. Maim. When this unit rolls combat skill dice, the total damage rolled is reduced by half, then rounded down. Oh, so basically they do less damage. So, maim. I did get the good one though. I got the 4 damage. So actually the maim, it didn't even matter who I put the maim on because she's gonna die now. So I don't ignore her armor though, because I don't have anything. So I'm doing 4 minus 1's 3. So we still take her out. Still take her out. Oh, I forgot about this wisp. Oh geez, Will. We're on round 3, right? So it would have moved 1, 2, wouldn't have been in range of anybody. It would have had my guys around it, so it would have taken 2 damage from being blown up. Decay would have made it lose another one. And then the next round, it would have moved towards whoever had the lowest hit points, which at that point would have been him. And Decay would have made it lose another hit point. So it killed itself before it ever got to attack. Because Decay happens at the beginning or the end of its turn. Decay at the end. Yeah. So actually, it would have gotten to attack once. What does it roll? It rolls 2. So it would have done 2 damage, block 1. So, fine. Fine. We figured that out. All right. So he is going to attack this little guy here. 1, 2, 3, blocks 1, does 2 damage. And done. So Bandit, Marauder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we definitely have the number we need in that pile now. All right. That's it. And technically we go through the end of the round, which would be this. Yeah, the wisp was silent like a whisper. She would be able to go. Again, if there were other adventurers, they could go out there and get those chests, but there aren't any. So that's the end of that. So we're going to move on to a key. So we have completed that. Reward 2 XP. 1, 2. And then we go to E04. E04. All right. This time, you are ready for the assault, and you manage to surprise the would-be ambushers with the ambush of your own. In the fracas, you find that your hunch was correct. When the battle was picked, Stomelsect took up arms against you. He had been informing on the expedition this whole time. It was a she. Right? Where's she at? Where's my orc? My orc has been a she the whole time. Yeah. My wood orc is a she. Bad. Well, I guess the level 1 is a he, but the level 5 is a she. So, and it tells you to set it as the level 5. So the text is not right. Should have said they. That way it didn't matter which side the thing was on. That and it switched throughout the game. I was just in it for the treasure, he snarks. What do I care what happened to Valenwood? Or who knows it? My employers only said that they were interested in learning the city's secrets for themselves, and that they didn't appreciate the competition. He looks around at the corpses of his allies, which litter the site where the city once stood. I guess this counts as a setback for them. Perplexed, you resolve to return to Haven, Stormclast in tow, to see if you and Garrick can glean any information from your captive. Valenwoody's disappearance will have to wait for another time, but you suspect that whoever wished to keep it from you is busy licking their wounds as well. In Section 1, choose one of the following options. If your negative experience with this woodwork leads you to hold a grudge, select the Valenwood Dark Brotherhood quest for Session 2. If the guild believes your experience with orcs will help you with One Gone Rogue, select Hammerfall Mages Guild quest for Session 2. If your success at this magical errand earns you notice of another mystical order, select Morrowind Psychic Order quest for Session 2. So in Session 2, you decide to respond to your attackers in kind, seeking out the Forecult Garrick for additional information. You learn that his interception was likely spearheaded. Oh, hang on. In Session 2, we don't read that. That's if this was your Session 2 quest, but it wasn't. So we can. I don't want to go in Valenwood again when we play again. So we have a choice to either go to Hammerfall or Morrowind. If we play this again, where would you guys like to see me go? Morrowind, or Hammerfall? I will let chat decide while I put everybody back in the back. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm putting all this back. I got to throw it all inside of the trays where they belong. But yeah, so this is our thing. So we do need to recover our dice. These get recovered here. We do get to recover normal, so that's 2. Recover 2 dice here. Although I think at the beginning of the session, all this resets back up into here anyways. We do have 2 XP, which means I could get my 4th staff, or I could head for the summoning. Either of the 2 mage quests. Well, that doesn't help. That's both of them. My level 3 is, yes, I want to summon. So I can summon Clanifer, or I can deploy our Arnatok. I think 1 is not really good. Yeah, so where is it? Here it is. This one. Yep. So Arnatok is well, the dice does both. Sorry. So it is 6 hit points, 1 and 1. So he doesn't attack for a lot. He's basically just meant to be a tank, and he has divert. And then Clonfear has 3/3, 3 range, 2 attack, 1 defense, and aggressive, meaning it re-rolls its dice. So that is what we're going to have next time. I just need to find my die, my level 3 die. So this is my level 3 die, since I have a level 1 and my level 2, right? Level 1, level 2. So this is my level 3. It's going to cost me 2. So that costs me the rest of my XP. So yeah, maybe I'll put it up as a poll in the community tab. So you guys, when you see the poll, let me know where we're heading next. But that is that. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Again, we are supporting Extra Life Charities all this week. You can make donations down below clicking the Linktree link. As I've mentioned many times, we are doing culling for charity. So you do have the option to pick up some games that we're culling from our collection. But also, because it is Tabletop Appreciation Week, we're doing a giveaway like we do on any of the big weeks. Probably about 5 games will be in the bundle. Those games are your choice. You're going to be able to pick them from our culling games. There's a couple games that are not on the culling list that I'll also offer up as well. One being like Frozen Frontier, which we are playing later in the week. With that said, guys, Galactus for a giveaway. No, somebody has to hold all of our extra life medals. Galactus holds the extra life medals. We get that medal when we get to the 1,000. Yeah, we get to 1,000, we get our medal, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because we're at 500, we already got the silver medal. So we've already got our silver medal. Once we get to 1,000, we get our gold medal. Now, I think we're 6,000 away from getting the platinum medal. So it's a platinum medal. It doesn't, I don't think it comes with a banner. It comes in like a little box. That's for raising $10,000 over the lifetime. This is my 7th year doing it, Extra Life. Previous years weren't very big. Last couple years, we've gotten really close to the $2,000 mark. So hopefully we'll make it this year. Again, you can help by donating to help the sick and injured kids. With that said, guys, that is this. If you guys want to see more of the Elder Scrolls, let me know down in the comments. Like I said, we do need to decide where we go next. I'll be playing this same character, so it'd be my Dark Elf Necromancer through the next 2 chapters. I hope they go quicker. I didn't even look. I was going to look. I forgot to look before I started streaming to say, like, okay, how long is a game session supposed to last? What does BGG say the average playtime on this thing is? Yeah, average playtime 240 minutes. What is that, 4 hours? So if I wasn't streaming, if I wasn't talking, all that stuff, 4 hours is, even that would be pushing it. Yeah, 4 hours. All right, maybe once you're a pro, 4 hours is likely. But yeah, if you think about it, we've done 4 streams. Each stream was 2.5 hours. This one was shorter at an hour because it was just the last battle. But shoot, that battle alone took 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. So if you look at each one of the battles taking that long, the delves can take a really long time. I don't know. If I did anything wrong, somebody let me know in the comments. Yes, we will be back at 9 p.m. We'll go ahead and play Adventure Origins, whatever the call to adventure, Epic Origins. I would play Chapter 1. I'll have to rewatch that to remind myself what Chapter 1 was. So we can play Chapter 2. I don't think it matters. I don't think the chapters have any correlation to each other. And then Shadow for Final Girl. Yeah, so Final Girl will be tomorrow night. I do need to reschedule the Arkham stream because the Elder Scroll mess up earlier went on top of the Arkham stream. So we'll do that as well. Either way, guys, I am going to go grocery shopping because we need food. So until next time, peace.